Study a foreign language in secret. Study really hard for a couple of years, vocabulary, grammar, the whole 9 yards. Never tell a soul. Hide all of your resources for the target language. Talk with native speakers using an alternate Skype, Discord, but never tell them about your life so as to not trace back to you. Become a master of this language. One day, go to public place like grocery store. Pretend to slip, fall/faint. When you come to, only speak in your target language, and act like you don't understand English anymore. I am considering renovating my apartment just to distract me from being myself, fit. Visiting female friend I have known for many years. Do friend stuff. Nothing fancy. Plan was that I stay the night if it gets too late. Oh boy. I have prepared myself so long for this. Clean shaven, got my best cologne out and even bought nice new tracksuit to hang around at her place. We are long past on the point where we pretend to not be hobo tier while being at home. At night, we go to sleep and browse shit on our phones. Could clearly see her miring when I got out of the shower before bed. I have lifted so long for this very moment. Decide to be bold, it's now or never. Hey, wanna have sex? Alpha as fuck. This is my new me. She puts phone down and smirks.
Haha. What? I mean, yay. Sure, why not?
Stare at her for 5 seconds. Bras, you can't imagine how long 5 seconds can be. Autism spike. Look at her and say, yay, well, I didn't expect the answer. Silence. She looks at me for a few seconds, clearly expecting me to make a move. She eventually rolls over with her back to me and gets back on her phone. Don't talk or even mention it next morning. Hold me, fit. Please hold me and tell me everything is going to be alright. Decided to bite the bullet. And get a hooker. Find most good looking, cheapest whore near where I live. Call her. And we start talking.
You sound a bit nervous. Are you a virgin?
Yeah. Yes, I'm a virgin.
I'm sorry, I don't service virgins anymore. I feel super guilty afterwards.
She hangs up. Nothing makes you feel more alive. Like being turned down by a literal prostitute, real confidence boost. Help millions with depression. Be ranked as best artist in your career. Donate to charities. Help the homeless. Generally be a good guy. Be mourned by people across the planet. Be Bob Ross. Pick unrelated. Be me. Be guy. Be at work. Go to cold ass toilet and pull trousers down to do a number 2. Dick has shrunk due to the cold. Release powerful stream of piss. MFW, it's spraying out of the little gap between the seat and the toilet, landing straight into my trousers. Trousers and boxers are covered in piss, no way to cover this up. Run to the car in piss-covered trousers to try and get home and get changed. Return an hour later with different clothes on. And colleagues asking where I've been. How do I respond? Be me, centrist. Wake up in my bed in the center of the room. Eat bland breakfast as not to upset anyone's palate. Pick up some friends for lunch. At a two-way intersection. One friend wants to go right for some food and the other wants to go left. Centrism kicks in. Go straight forward into building and crash car. Wake up later in hospital. Nurse says I should have broken my back, but luckily I am spineless. MFW, it finally pays off to be a centrist. B15. Had an older goth chick, about 21 to 22, who was into anal play. Still a virgin. Go to her house. Make out and fondle. She guides me what to do. She pulls out anal bead. Didn't know what that was. Was instructed to just keep putting it in. Was told to put lube on it. Didn't realize this means to put lube on the whole thing. MFW, I only put lube on the first bead. She moans while I insert like 8 to 9 beads in. I'm still confused as to what this is supposed to do. She says,
now pull it out.
Being the kid me, I didn't know she meant slowly and sexually. MFW, I pull it out like a lawnmower. Bitch got on all fours on the floor shaking. feces and blood everywhere. She starts freaking out and told me to get the fuck out of her house. I run on the neighborhood wearing boxers. I cried at home. Be me. Be car. My human takes good care of me. He waits for me to warm up in the winter before we drive away. Checks my oil and tops it up when it gets low. Keeps my tires full of air. Puts new parts in when the old ones break. Lots of things on me don't work right anymore, but I always get him where he needs to go. I got rusty and my seats got torn up, my battery is tired, my spark plugs are worn. But when he turns the key I always start up for him because I know he cares. When he parks me, I wait loyally for him to get back. Then one day he parked me far away. When he left, he seemed sad and slow. I waited days, and he didn't come back. I knew this time was different. He came back with tools, and I was excited. Taking parts off me, like he used to do. But instead of putting on new ones, he put back old parts, or just took them and left me with pieces missing. Kept waiting for him to turn the key but he never did. My battery died. My tires went flat. I can feel the rust spreading. Why did you leave me? Didn't I always get you where you needed to go? Wasn't I always there for you? Why did you leave me?
Be me. 13 years old middle school girl. On ski team at Mammoth Mountain. Hasn't gone in 2 weekends. Supposed to go this weekend. Skips school Friday for it. Turns out it's only Saturday so we don't go. MFW, I just skipped a day of school for no reason.
Be taking a shower. Wash ass with shower head. Little spray of hot water shoots up my hole. Feels good, man. Do it some more. Couple of wet farty bubbles squeak out. Get hard. Push shower head up my ass and spray boiling water on prostate. Balls starting to twitch. Suddenly I'm ejaculating semen and diarrhea. Boiling diarrhea shooting from my mouth and nose. Bathroom flooded with septic half-digested food and semen. Sister comes in, starts writhing on the floor massaging stinking semen mix into her vagina. Don't you ever knock? She starts giving birth to puppies. Every puppy has my face. WTF op. Be me. Antisocial as fuck. Celebrating birthday at school. Shaking every guy's hands, and girls hug me, because that is how everyone does it. 27 peeps in total, half of them sexy girls. Every girl hugs me. I can feel their tits squeezed between me and them. Feels great. PNG. Most likely the other day, they touched their vaginas. Basically I touched 14 pairs of tits and vaginas. I'm a Chad now. See you later. Virgins. Be Indian. Wake up to screams of women being gang raped. Pray to blue two-headed rhino god. No shower, so bathe in the Ganges. Almost choke on child's spinal column. Ride on roof of Victorian train to the call center. Hello, this is Hank from computer company, we need to ask you a few. Click. Creepily hit on Western women on Facebook during break time. Walking home. Need to take a shit for the 35th time that day. Squat over a dying orphan who happened to be in the way. Wipe anus with hand. Eat rice from a giant communal bowl. Use hands like a chimp. Time for bed. Crawl up in a pile of straw with, pray to five-armed lobster woman God for allowing me to live in the greatest country on earth. 15 years ago. Open server browser. Hop around playing whatever map and gamma mode you want. Settle in with a community. Start to recognize everybody over time. Have fun gimmick rounds with each other. Certain players start to distinguish themselves as the best of their role. The sight of these titans is enough to demoralize the other team. Can spend hours every day playing with the same pool of players. It's completely feasible to develop your skills and become one of the best on the server. Today. Open matchmaking. Game decides which players, map, and mode you'll be playing. Everybody is streaming or in an external voice chat program. Round ends and you'll never see them ever again. Thanks for watching/listening.